Hi everybody, this is Neela. Just giving you a little bang bang Pilates class really quickly, but to get you through the important stuff, we're going to focus on series of 5 and our hundreds and things that we do. The lovely Nora is joining me today. So we'll begin today by just lying down, supine, a little bumpy on the sand, but so nice. And so we should begin like this, but I don't really like it. So it's a little hard for me today. I haven't been that great at working out. So let's begin in this position and then bring the legs up. Then take your hands, just bring the knees right over your hip flexors to pull yourself up into an even better chest lift. And here we go, ready for the hundreds. Shh, shoot. Shh. Shh. 4. Shh. 5. Close fingers. Shh. 7. Shh. 9. Shh. 10. Great. Let's bring the knees in. Just stretch out the lower back for a minute and kind of roll your head from side to side. Admittedly, I'm taking a little break because we're just going to go right through this. And hopefully I can roll up because that's what we're going into. So take your inhale, exhale, rolling all the way. Beautiful, Nora. And then just extend out. Have your arms by your ears. Open up your collarbones. So we're just working with the abdominal wall. Perfect. We're keeping the hips vertical. We're going to take our inhale here and exhale to roll back down. And inhaling up. And reach. This is like all abs, what we're doing right now. Warming up the spine. And just one more. And I lied one more time. Let's go into our rollover. And roll down just to the tail. Lower the legs, take them apart, back together, and up and over again. And down, legs together. This is a little different order. Now let's come up to seated and have our legs wide apart. Get time for a little stretch. And it's also buying time if you're a little bit out of shape in these crazy times we're going through. So let's reach over the one leg and try to keep the opposite hip down. And let's turn that into a side bend with the sternum lifted. And let's come back to the center, go into the center. And then over the other leg and stretching over. And let's turn that into a side bend. And then let's come back into the center. Good. Let's shake our legs out a little bit and go ahead and sit up nice and tall. And let's take an inhale. On the exhale, we're going to start to curl back, initiating that lower belly and coming down. And then let's come up one more time. Inhale, exhale, just for good measure. We're going to go back down now. Take your inhale, exhale. Come on down. And let's reach the right leg up to the ceiling. Let's reach behind it and just stretch that leg toward us. How about some ankle circles while we're at it? Yes. Bring that leg straight down. Let's bring the other leg up. And let's do some ankle circles. Yes. And bring that leg down. Now let's roll up one more time. Now let's take our hands down and bring ourselves. Let's see how this works on the bumpy sand. We'll find out. I may go flip into the ocean and bring our legs into this position. So you're balancing just behind your tailbone. We're going to do rolling like a ball or rolling back. Clunk. And, and up. Yeah. Massaging the spine, still trying to keep the shoulders down, the collar is open. Almost an ocean flip. And one more. Yes. And now we come back down to our back. Let's get our legs in tabletop for a single leg stretch. So try to bring the leg just into tabletop and bring your chest up to your leg. One more each leg. Okay, double leg stretch. Don't bring the shoulders down. Ay, ay, ay. Two more. Yes. One more. Good. Let's bring both legs up for scissors. Reach, 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 and 2 and 1. Okay, let's keep the head and neck up. We're working with these muscles right here at the top of the abs. Lower and lift. Lower. I just got 2 more in me today. Up and 1 more. Up. Okay, crisscross. Reach. So try to bring your armpit over the knee. Get that chest up there. Yes. Reach and reach and reach and reach and 2 and 1. Yes. We finished our hundreds, the roll-ups, a series of 5. So your tummy should be humming. And then we're going to come up. And let's go into a little spine stretch forward. So, are you still good with my facing you?
Perfect.
Such a terrible sight I have to look at. So let's sit up nice and tall. First, let's scoop in those lower abs, lifting your pelvic floor off the mat. And for men and women, that involves your Kegels. So lift your pelvic floor off the mat and then reach forward above the hip bones. You'll feel a real stretch, yes, and we'll flex our feet. Now she tells me. And then we're going to take an inhale, exhale. Once again, we're going to deepen the lower belly even more and then restack the spine straight on top of it. Nice. Inhale, exhale. Lift the pubic bone towards your belly button and then reach forward. Shh. Take your inhale, exhale. Deepen that lower belly and sit straight up. Good. Let's do one more, which doesn't necessarily mean it's the last one. So now let's reach the arms by the ears and try to grow that curled back into an extended back. Beautiful. And now let's pulse our chest toward the floor in front of you. And 3, 2, so we're just 1. So now let's sit straight up once again. Curl that lower belly back. I hope you can see that. on Nora and me. And then reach forward and once again grow into that extended back. So you want a straight line. And let's do our hitchhiker thumbs here. Percussive breathing again. And last 2, 3, 4. Good. And reach the arms all the way around. Come up. Let's put our feet together and just reach up. Let's take our right leg, it's interesting on the sand, and reach up. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other leg. 8. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. All right. So let's shake our arms out a little bit and reach them up like wings. But of course, the shoulder blades are always reaching down the back. And so we're going to come onto our tummies now. Let's see. I think I'll still face you. Yes. So let's put our arms in kind of the goalpost position and put the tops of our feet down. And let's just take an inhale and kind of hollow out that lower belly. And now let's just raise the upper body. And that's not going to be very high for me, but believe me, I'm working it. And then take the hands down. Now just relax the upper body and let's focus on just lifting the lower body. So take your inhale, exhale, lift just the lower body. Woo, and keep breathing, working those hamstrings and glutes. Yes. And bring that down. So let's reach the arms straight behind us now. And now let's take an inhale. On the exhale, let's lift both ends of the body. In a perfect world, only your pubic bone and your hip bones would be touching the mat. And now let's go into a little turnout with feet and do some heel beats. Beat, 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 beat. And beat, 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 and beat, 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 beat. Yes. Let's take the hands under the shoulders, go back into our child's pose or resting pose. I like to keep my legs apart so my bum can just hang down between my heels. Good. So, let's come back down in the seated position and let's do what we call the corkscrew. I hope I'm making it sound fun. Anyway, so sit straight up and take our inhale, exhale to roll down. Legs come overhead. Now angle your right hip down. We're going to roll down just our right side. Swing the legs around to where you're on your other side and come back up. And now if you're at the top, you could straighten your body out. Go back down the way you just came up. Shh. Always switching sides. And the other side. And straightening out. And coming down. And up. Straighten the hips out. And down the other side. Yes, and one more. We should do 50 more of these, but we'll cut everyone some slack today. And then bring the knees in. Great. And let's come up to seated. And let's go into the saw. So that normally follows the corkscrew. So I'm doing some very basic stuff today just to get our bodies warmed up and starting to get back into shape. For those of you who have been like I have been. So let's sit straight up in our best posture, and have the arms slightly forward like in dance in a port-de-bras so that you don't squeeze the shoulder blades together. And let's rotate to our right, reach down in flexion, saw off that little toe with your little finger. Come back up, still in rotation, back to center. Same on this side. Shh. Shh. So there, we're finished with that move now. Good one. So we should go into a little plank. Let's just do, actually, let's roll up to, I'm gonna, excuse my back. And we're gonna roll up to our toes. And let's get ourselves in the shape of a little ball. And I'd like you to do something here, and it's going to look like this, but it's not just lifting your bum off your heels. I want you to think about your abs lifting your body. So we're coming up. Shh. You exhale, because the two sides of the rib cage come together. The belly's hollowed out. It's your belly that's bringing you up, 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 and up. This time, let's place our heels down, and let's stand up. A little rocky or bumpy the ground may be. Let's take an inhale. On the exhale, let's just roll down one part of the body after another. Let's walk our hands out and just be in our plank. Let's take the right leg and reach up for 8. Shh. 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 4 more. 2 and 1. Let's put that leg down, reach into our up stretch or down dog. Let's come back into the plank. Left leg reaches up. 4. 2 and 1. Good. Back into that up stretch. Let's bring the knees down once again. A little resting pose. Now let's not forget to do our side work. Very important. So let's just, for today, put our head on our hand. Bend the lower leg a little bit. Try to really be one hip on top of the other. So if this starts sliding back, just make sure it stays over. The upper leg, we're going to reach out straight. We want to just work the abductors. So we're going to reach up with this. And we're going to make these a little brief because we're getting toward the end of our session today. Shh, 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 shh. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's kick, and reach back. Kick, and reach back. We should do more, but we won't. Kick, reach back, come up to our elbows and kick up. 5 and 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now we'll just do 5, but it should be 10. 3, 2 and 1. Very good. Let's stretch that out for a minute. Do the other side.
Do I feel this?
Oh, good. I feel it all.
Good.
Right, just
Tough
if
and
we did the
effective.
whole hour. Yeah, so here, let's get in that same position, shoulders always reaching down. We should really have our hands behind our head, flex, just working this side, reaching up. And 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Now we're going to kick, kick, reach behind. Just gonna do a brief number to show you. Behind, kick, kick, behind, and one more kick, kick. We're just gonna roll on to our tummies and reach up. 4, 3, 2, and 1 should be 10. Reach up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Put the leg down. Come up into a swan. And now we'll just lie on our backs. Give ourselves a little stretch. Feels so good. Come right up into this position. And in a perfect world, you would finish with the rolling like a ball again to massage the spine and come to a standing position. But I hope you enjoyed today.
That was wonderful. Thank you, Neela.
Thank you, Nora.
Good work, everyone.